More and more people are looking for ways to truly embrace their garden space, whether that's an outside office, gym, or just somewhere to entertain. That's why today I'm meeting with Mr. and Mrs. D'Souza, award-winning master builders and designers with over 20 years of experience, to talk about their glorious garden rooms.
I'm Richard D'Souza. I've been a builder for over 25 years. We've run a successful award-winning building construction company for 20 years. So generally we specialise in renovating old buildings, Grade 2 listed, things that have been battered over time.
Hi, I'm Nicola. I am the other half of Mr. and Mrs. D'Souza. As project manager and interior designer working on projects for well over a decade, it's really important to me that homes feel bespoke to people. So that means working closely with clients to look at maybe inspiration that they've already received and helping to make that a reality for them. We've decided to start the garden room business because, having looked around, we couldn't really find the type of product that we were expecting. So we have used the same processes that we've used with our own home. All of our garden rooms are built using structural insulated panels called SIPs. The reason that I chose SIPs for our house is because they are highly insulating, very strong, easy to build, and from highly sustainable product. And we bring that to every garden room that we create. I'd seen Kevin MacLeod talking about SIPs and describing them on Grand Designs about 15 years ago, and he uses an analogy involving toast and a sponge. It doesn't look like much, but it is incredibly strong. It's more insulated than any normal house on the market, and it's modular, so there's very little mess, and it's built to the millimetre, so it can be completely bespoke. That's why we build our garden rooms out of it.
We've spent a long time designing a garden room system that is made out of quality materials, and that's insulated to a high standard, which means that you're creating a room that you can use, if you want to, 365 days of the year. It's not going to get too hot, it's not going to be too cold, it's going to be perfect.
Any good build starts with good foundations, which is why we use substantial ground screws, which are tailored to on-site conditions and are at least 1 metre deep. We also use composite joists at ground level, which will not rot, unlike timber.
And we find that most people either want it as a spare bedroom for guests or a family member that might need little looking after. Offices and gyms. Gyms are really big. This is one of the smaller ones that we do, that we've built for ourselves. It's roughly, I think, about 4 metres by 3 metres, but we've built annexes 30, 40 square metres with kitchenettes and bathrooms in them. So size is very dependent on what you want.
We can ensure that the building is the correct size and layout to fit everything in exactly as you need it. So rather than building a building and putting things into it, we work out what's going into it, and then we ensure that the building is the right size around that and shape. And if you're not sure what you want from it, we can work with you to ensure that what you have is a really lovely space. If you want an extension quality garden room that adds value to your family and your house price, then it would be a good idea to speak to us.
My biggest piece of advice would be, if you're going to invest in a garden room, just do your homework. Have a look round, make sure you know what material's being done, what's being put into your garden room. Although they may look the same, garden rooms just aren't. They're very different. Just do your homework.
Well, it's pretty evident that Mr. and Mrs. D'Souza's glorious garden rooms are not just outside sheds. These are truly unique living spaces, built to your exact requirements to the highest possible standard. So why not get in contact and find out more about how a glorious garden room could not only just add value to your house, but your overall lifestyle as well.